Good morning, students. See the picture on your screen. A beautiful picture is there. A child is sleeping, and you see the child is dreaming. And in his dreams, there are horsemen, dragon, castle, and in the castle, I think a beautiful lady is also there. So the child is dreaming, the child is imagining. The same things happens with you also. When you sleep, you have beautiful dreams, and but when you wake up, nothing is there like that. Means in reality it is not there, the things that you see in the dream. So the same thing is with the child. The child is dreaming of the things that are not in reality, and when he woke up, he sees that the things are totally different. So the poem today we are going to read is, you see the poem now. See on the top what is written. A child's thought. A child's thought. So today we are going to read the poem A Child's Thought. A Child's Thought is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. The poet is Robert Louis Stevenson. He was a Scottish novelist, poet, essayist, and a travel writer. He wrote popular books for children like Treasure Island and Kidnapped that are still loved the world over. His collection of poems for children, A Child's Garden of Verses, is well liked by adults too. Means the poet has written many poems for children, and even the adults, they also like the poems. So in this poem, the child is dreaming. There are two things. The child may be of age 7 or he sleeps at 7. It is written. Now let us start the poem. Let us read the poem once. First I am reading, then we will explain the poem. At 7 when I go to bed, I find such picture in my head. Castles, the dragons prowling round, gardens where magic fruits are found, fair ladies prisoned in a tower, or lost in an enchanted bower, while gallant horsemen ride by streams that border all this land of dreams. I find so clearly in my head at 7 when I go to bed. At 7 when I wake again, the magic land I seek in vain. A chair stands where the castle frowned. The carpet hides the garden ground. No fairies trip across the floor. Boots and not horsemen flank the door. And where the blue streams rippling ran is now a bath and water can. I seek the magic land in vain at 7 when I wake again. And the poet, the name is written Robert Louis Stevenson. Now you see, first of all, let us see the first 4 lines and try to find out what is the rhyme scheme of the poem. What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? At 7 when I go to bed, I find such picture in my head. Castles with dragons prowling round, gardens where magic fruits are found. See the last word and their sounds. Bed, head, round, found. Bed and head, same sound is there. A, round and found. The same sound is there. It is B. So rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B. A, B. So I think this thing is clear to you. The rhyme scheme is clear to you all. Rhyme scheme means we see generally the first 4 lines of the poem and then we sing that poem, recite that poem, and we see the last word, which sound it is giving, and the last word is giving bed head, round found. Means first two lines are giving the same sound and the next two are giving the same. So the rhyming scheme is A, B, B. Now see. At 7 when I go to bed, I find such pictures in my head. So at 7 o'clock when the poet or when the child goes to bed, going to bed means going to sleep, I find such pictures in my head, such pictures, such dreams that comes to my head. The dreams comes to me. Castles with dragons prowling round, gardens where magic fruits are found. So the poet or the little child is thinking about the dragons that are prowling round. See the dragons. This is dragon. This green color creature is dragon. Generally the fire comes off its mouth. This green color creature, it is dragon. And see what is there? Dragon prowling round. The dragon is moving quietly as looking for the prey. अपना शिकार देख रहा है. Looking for the prey. Gardens where magic fruits are found. And in the dream of the child, the gardens are also there where the magical fruits are there. For ladies present in a tower, and you see a big tower is there, castle is there, and a beautiful princess is present there. Have you heard the story of a beautiful princess who was present by a giant, and a beautiful prince, a smart prince saved her? So it is the story. You can think about that story also. So a beautiful princess, a beautiful lady, fair ladies means of white color, beautiful, prisoned in a tower, or lost in an enchanted bar. Or lost in an enchanted bar. Enchanted bar means a magical, pleasant, shady place among the trees. A magical, pleasant, shady place among the trees means among the trees there is a place that is magical and pleasant, shady place. Then while gallant horsemen ride by streams that border all this land of dream. Gallant horsemen means brave horsemen, and they are moving along with the stream of water, and then that border all this land of dreams. So it was a border means all these dreams were in the mind of the child. So the child was thinking about the horseman, the child was thinking about the dragon that was moving for its prey, and also a beautiful lady that was kidnapped or that was prisoned by a dragon or some bad person, and that was rescued by the prince. जिसको प्रिंस ने रेस्क्यू किया है, that was rescued by the prince. I find so clearly in my head at 7 when I go to bed. Means when I go to bed, when I go to sleep, all these things are very much clear in my mind. Means I am thinking about all these things. This is my imagination. At 7 when I wake again, means after a long sleep, when the child gets up again, then what did he see? That all the things that he saw, they all were futile, they all were false. Nothing such type of things are there. It was his imagination only thinking. But the reality is totally changed. And what was that? At 7, when I wake again, the magic land I seek in vain. Means about the magic land I was thinking that was futile. It was of no use. A chair stands where the castle frowned, and where a castle was there, it was a chair standing there. Means the child was thinking the chair as a castle. A carpet hides the garden ground, and on the floor a carpet was there that has hidden the garden of his dreams. No fairies trip across the floor. No fairies were moving here and there across the floor, means from the one side to the another side. Means nothing was there in reality. This all was the imagination. All the fairies, ground, garden, castle, they all were the thinking, imagination only. Brutes are not horsemen, flank the door. There were no horsemen. See, the two horsemen are there. They are not the horsemen, they are the boot that you wear in your foot. So the boots are not the horsemen, flank the door. They are the boots that were lying on the door. Both sides, they were placed on the both sides of the door. And where the blue streams rippling ran is now a bath and the water can. And where the blue stream, blue water was rippling, means making sound, there is nothing, only a bath and the water can is there. I seek the magic land in vain at 7 when I wake again. So I feel that it was useless, it was futile, it was worthless to think about that magical world. And at 7 when I wake again, at 7 o'clock when the child gets up, he feels that all the things were in vain, all the things were futile, all the things were false. There is nothing. It was the dream only, not in reality. So it's about the poem. I think it's clear to you. And tomorrow we shall do the exercise of the poem. So bye, students.